Hey friends, this is going to be a very abbreviated video for our first grade team for July week 4. We are busy putting together VBS stuff, so I am just making a short little video for this week. All summer long we've been learning about the fruit of the Spirit. So in June we did love, joy, peace, and patience. And so far in July we have done kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and this week we are doing gentleness. And our story is from Mark 10, Jesus and the little children. And our bottom line for today is God can give you the strength to be gentle. And our memory verse is the same memory verse that we had from June, which is Galatians 5:22 and 23. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, and peace. It is being patient, kind, and good. It is being faithful, gentle, and having control of oneself. So when kids start to roll in at 8:40 and 10:40, they've got their gentleness coloring page that they can do for this week. God can give you the strength to be gentle. Then when service starts at 9 and 11, if you want to wrap up the coloring pages, you're going to do this little opening activity where you're going to call out an animal and have kids move around the room as that animal. When you ring a bell, I'll put a little dinger on your cart. The kids are going to freeze and you're going to ask, is this an animal that is strong or gentle? If kids think the animal is strong, they're going to make a strong man pose. If they think it's gentle, they're going to pantomime holding and petting a small animal. Then you've got all kinds of animals that are strong and gentle. I'm going to put a little buzzer on your cart that you can use to get them to stop moving. Okay, then at 10 after, you will head to large group. When you get back from large group, you've got a couple activities that you can do. This first one, you will turn on YouTube and search Orange Kids Music, and you can put on Orange Kids Music and have kids freeze dance. So you're going to play the music, and then go to a kid and say, you're important, and that kid is, So gather kids around the environment, and they're going to stand with their legs apart and then freeze. Then you're going to play the music, go to a kid and say, you're important. And that kid is now unfrozen, and they can crawl between the legs of another child and say, you're important. And then both of those kids can begin crawling through the legs of other kids and saying, you're important. So when you stop the music, every kid freezes and they play again. So kind of like a little version of freeze tag, but after you unfreeze them, they can go unfreeze other people. And then just say, you guys did a great job of helping your friends who needed help. When might people need your help? And you could talk about when they might need your help. Say, Jesus really cared about people and took time for them. And with God's help, we can follow Jesus' example and choose to truly care about the people around us. And then just kind of talk to kids. How can you follow Jesus' example and show others that they are important by being gentle? And remind them God can give you the strength to be gentle. Then for the memory verse game, what you're going to do, you're going to line kids up shoulder to shoulder at one end of your environment. But instead of memory verse cards, we've got these cards. This is like a key. You're going to have a picture of all the fruits of the Spirit, and they're going to be at the other side of the environment. And at the opposite end. And you're going to call one or more kids at a time, naming a particular way for them to move. So, come on over, Trip, can you crab walk on over? And then the kid's name that you called is going to crab walk down. They're going to pick up one of these pieces of the fruit of the Spirit, and they're going to crab walk back. And then you'll call another kid down. They'll come over and pick a fruit of the Spirit, and they'll crab walk back, or bunny hop back, or wiggle walk back, or penguin walk back. And you'll call kids one at a time. So I'll have 2 sets of these for your group. And once they get all 9 of the fruit of the Spirit, you're going to challenge them to put them in order like their memory verse. So love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. So I'm going to put this in your cart too. This is not the right order, but I'll write on there what the right order is. You can just look at the memory verse. And they're going to put these in order. I hope that makes sense. It is different than what this is. Similar concept, but we don't have memory verse cards. We're going to use these symbols instead. So before you start the game, you might need to show them what the symbols represent too. Then just to close down in prayer, you're just going to use this little conversation guide to lead kids in a prayer of blessing. So it says, Jesus took the time to take each child into his arms and showed them that he loved them and they were important and valuable. That is gentleness, responding to others with care and concern. And you know what? Jesus would do the same for you too. He would take you in his arms and he would tell you that you are loved and important and valuable to them. So go to each kid and maybe put your hands on their shoulder or give them a hug. Or a fist bump and say, Henry, Jesus loves you. You are valuable to God. And do that to each kid, kind of giving them a little blessing. And then you can close down in prayer. So that is it for this week, guys. I'm so pumped. It's going to be a great week for VBS. Thank you guys so much for coming and serving and being small group leaders on Sunday mornings. You are the backbone, the heart and soul of what Oak Bridge Kids is. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for serving, and we'll see you on Sunday.